Welcome back. The doctor is in. We're talking kids with Lexington pediatrician Dr. Caitlynn Iddings. So Dr. Caitlynn, today we're talking about head shaping helmets for babies. When would this be needed for a child?
Yeah, so these are something that have been around for a while, but I think just with social media and stuff, more prevalent that parents are coming and saying, oh, my kid's head looks flat, do we need to get a helmet, right? And so there's a couple of different things that can cause abnormal head shapes in babies. The most common, which we see not infrequently, is just something called positional plagiocephaly. That's just basically a big word for, the head is round and moldable all the way up until it stops growing and all of the sutures close up and the fontanelle, which is that soft spot, fuse, right? Mm-hmm. And so when a baby we're preaching back to sleep, right? They're putting constant pressure on kind of one side of the head, which can sort of flatten that side, make this side not as flat, and it can sort of shift this part of the head forward. And so if we're seeing with the baby that there's really significant flattening that's causing sort of facial asymmetry, that's usually an indication that, okay, well, we need to start doing certain things first, like repositioning, making sure that we are trying to make sure they're turning the other way during sleep. More tummy time. We always talk about tummy time, putting them on their tummy, making them work on their neck strength so that they're not constantly putting pressure on that one spot. And if those things don't work, usually we don't recommend even getting evaluated for a helmet until they're closer to 5 to 6 months of age, because they're going to be doing a lot more sitting up at that point. The head's going to naturally not have that pressure on it, and a lot of times it'll kind of reshape on its own just as they get to be more mobile. But if you're looking at it and you're like, no, they're sitting up, it's still pretty flat, that you kind of have that small window between 6 to 8 months where you can get the most bang for your buck, where you can get a helmet on and not have to wear it for an extended period of time to kind of put gentle pressure on those spots to reshape it.
All right. And so just real quick, you said this is kind of growing in popularity, but how frequent are these helmets needed?
I don't have very many at all that end up doing them, but like I said, it is something that is more cosmetic, and parents are worried about, oh, I don't want my kid's face to look weird when they grow up. But like I said, certain medical indications, and then, I'll have one every maybe half year or something that needs it. Yeah. All
right. Well, hey, Dr. Caitlynn, thank you so much. And stick with us. We have more Good Morning Kentucky coming up next.